What's up guys, Brian Elliott here, and today I'm going to talk about the Black Pro Mist 1/4 and 1/8 filters and if they're worth buying, what their use cases are, and if I even recommend them. So let's jump right in. So the first thing I want to talk about is what they are and why even bother thinking about using them. And essentially, they take a little bit of the digital edge off of your images. Right now I'm just shooting with the bare lens on my Tamron 17-28, and as we can see, I'm nice and sharp, everything looks really good, but it's not necessarily the look that you'd want if you want something a little more filmic, a little softer, things like that. So for example, if I put the 1/8 over, we can already see that, the light is blooming a lot more. Take that away. Really see what's going on there. And if we put the 1/4, very nice. This is fantastic, and what I use the 1/4 especially for is fashion and beauty. It really kind of takes any blemishes and wrinkles and just kind of smooths things out a little bit, which obviously the ladies love to look really good. This is a great way to kind of just take that little bit of edge off. It doesn't make anything fake. It's not like going in and photoshopping and changing people's dimensions. It just takes away just a hair of that detail while still maintaining overall image detail. It's really great. I don't know what the magical wizardry behind it is, but it's wonderful. So next, I really want to talk about when do I use each filter? Why do I have the 1/8 and the 1/4? The 1/8 I typically will use on corporate, commercial, general short films, fitness stuff, kind of anything like that, where I want just a little bit of the over-sharpening digital look taken away. But I don't want the image to be noticeably different. I don't want somebody to be like, that's a filter on there, that's something crazy going on. It makes sure that I'm staying away from any sort of vintage vibes or anything like that. It makes the image a little bit nicer. The 1/4 I use pretty much exclusively for anything beauty that I'm shooting. If I'm shooting fashion shows, if I'm shooting creative videos with models, things like that, where I really want them to look their best, look the most beautiful that they can. I'll throw on the 1/4 if I really want highlights to bloom. Coming from the Sony FX9 to the FX3, I found that the FX3 just had a little bit more of the digital look than the FX9, and depending on what the scenario is, what the lighting is, I found that either throwing on the 1/8 or the 1/4 Black Pro Mist filters really takes that edge off and makes the images look very, very, very similar. Maybe if you're pixel peeping, you can tell the difference, but to my eye, just, looking at the images on my 5K monitor, I really don't see that much difference at all when I have on the 1/8 or the 1/4 Pro Mist filter, depending on the scenario. Some things to note, particularly about the 1/4 filter, if you're dealing with a lot of backlight, strong lights, even the sky, it can kind of create a little bit of a extreme blooming effect, kind of almost like light leaks kind of around your talent. It just creates sort of this look that's maybe a little bit more stylized than some of you might want. So that's just something to really keep in mind and know and be watching out for. So in conclusion, which filter would I go for if I could only go for one? If I could only go for one, I'd definitely go for the 1/8 because it's the most versatile. I can use it in any scenario. I could use it in fashion as well, just wouldn't have quite as strong of an effect, but I can still use it for corporate, short films, everything like that. And it takes a little bit of the edge off without going super crazy. But I really love having the 1/4 because I do shoot a lot of fashion and beauty, and it really kind of takes it to the next level. So would I recommend these guys? Absolutely. They pretty much stay on my camera almost all the time. There's very, very rare scenarios, except maybe, you know, when I'm shooting YouTube videos like this, showing them off, that I'll have them off the camera. Probably most YouTube videos going forward, I will be throwing on the 1/8 just to take a little bit of the edge off of this mug that you are having to see video after video. So hopefully it'll look a little bit better for you guys. And it'll make, you know, nice little blooming highlights and things like that. So hopefully you guys found this helpful, and I'll catch all of you very soon.